guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's me, Mama R, and I'm here again to guide you how to endorse your license here in Indiana for foreign educated nurses. This is specifically for all Filipinos out there that would like to know how to endorse their license from other state to Indiana. Alright, so we have two ways, guys. We can do online process and we can do paper-based process. For online process, if you like to do online process, mind you, you need to have the SSN before you can do the online process. So for you, for those nurses who are still in the Philippines na nandyan pa at hindi pa lumilipad, hindi pa kayo pwede makapag-online process. Okay, for those who are just recently arrived here in the US, you can apply for online process if you got your SSN already. What is the pros and cons of doing the online and the paper-based? Okay, before I proceed with the paper-based process, the pros, syempre, mas konti na lang yung babayaran natin, di ba? Mas hindi na magastos sa online process because in online process, you just have to pay dun sa license itself. I mean, the endorsement itself, di ba? Hindi ka na magpapa-courier, hindi ka na magpapa-bank draft. Easy way, right? But the disadvantage is that when you are still waiting for your interview, we all know we don't know kung anong itatanong sa atin sa interview ng embassy. And some of it, syempre, we want to be prepared as much as possible, di ba? So, hindi natin masabi kung hahanapin ba ng consul yung application mo with your endorsement or proof na meron ka na talagang active license. We don't know. But because we want to be ready as much as possible, syempre, gusto natin simulan na kagad yung license endorsement process, right? The advantage of the paper-based, another advantage of the paper-based is that we can already submit the initial application to them for them to review it. Para pagdating nyo rito sa Indiana, yung SSN na lang yung isasubmit nyo and the background check. Okay, so I'm gonna go through with the specific requirements of the paper-based and the online. Okay, with the online, you just need your SSN, your credit card to pay for your license endorsement. You just have to do an account in their website, and then that's it. You just have to submit your background check as well through online. But if you're gonna do your paper-based, this is the new guideline from PLA for foreign educated nurses. Okay, so number one, for paper-based, you have to submit your application. That's the form. And then your payment, which is you need a bank draft for it. The $50 and the temporary permit, which is the $10 equal to $60. You can total it dun sa banko nyo to make a bank draft. Okay? After the application, you now have the option to submit either of these three requirements. Number one is your CGFNS exam. Number two is your CES evaluation from CGFNS. And number three is your visa screen. These three new guidelines is just either or. You don't need to submit the three of it. You just need to choose among those three. Kung nakapasa ka ng CGFNS exam before, then you can submit it. And for us Filipino nurses, it's a must to have the visa screen. And I know lahat tayo meron itong visa screen. So this visa screen is enough for you to submit it instead of applying for CES, which is before they're requiring additional CES for it. But this time, you just have to choose either your exam, CGFNS exam, your CES evaluation, or your visa screen. Again, you just have to choose among those three. Okay, so mas napadali at mas napamura kasi hindi na tayo kailangan mag-CS. Which is kami nung time na yon, kailangan namin ng visa screen, kailangan pa namin ng CES, which is very expensive, right? Kasi nasa $300 din yung CES, while the visa screen is expensive din. But this time, at least, diba, napadali na yung pag-endorse natin ng license. We just have to choose among those three. Okay? That's how it is. Ganun lang kadali ngayon ang mag-endorse ng license here in Indiana. You just have to submit your application with your bank draft and your photo. For those who are asking, because they have specific measurement with the photo, you can just submit the 2x2. That's okay. Just submit the 2x2 with your application form and your bank draft for your payment, which is $60. Make sure to follow specifically for the name for your check. Okay? Yung name ni PLA for the check. And then submit it via your courier to PLA here in Indiana, and then you will receive acknowledgement that they already received your application. Okay? This paper is enough for you to bring it in your interview sa embassy. Alright? But it doesn't mean na approved na to kay Indiana PLA. It's just an acknowledgement that they already received your application, and then you just need to arrive here in US because you still have to submit your SSN and your background check. Background check and fingerprint is just the same. So once you arrive here in US, you have to wait for your SSN, just submit it through email, and then you will receive an instruction from PLA that you can now proceed with your background check. Okay. They have a specific website where you can do your fingerprinting or your background check, and it takes like a week for them to receive it, and you will just receive if you need to redo your fingerprinting. Okay, but if wala namang maging problema doon, like a week, sa akin kasi like a week, lumabas naman na yung permanent license ko. But some people usually get their temporary license early than their permanent. I receive mine sabay sila, no? And for those naman na magkakaroon ng problema, or because this is a new guideline from PLA, and if you receive anything na they say that you still have to submit your CES despite that you have submitted your visa screen, let me know. I'm gonna help you with it because I have the copy of the new announcement from the PLA. And I would like to thank Miss Matty for sharing this this file, kasi sila rin yung nakipag-coordinate with the PLA boards, you know, na mapadali yung process, because when they release the new guidelines before na they requiring now the CGFNS exam, of course lahat tayo ay nag-react. Okay, and because of the PNAA Indiana chapter, they help us, you know, to write and coordinate with PLA that because of the shortage of nurses here, we really need, you know, to at least revise the guidelines and the requirements for endorsement, for license endorsement. Okay, so because may nagtanong sa akin na naka-receive siya ng email from PLA saying na she still has to submit her CES despite na nagsubmit na siya ng visa screen. So let me know, guys. Message me if you got any problems or if you receive any email like that, and I can share with you the specific guidelines that they release, and then they send out about the new guidelines that we only require either of those three. Either the CGFNS exam, CES, or the visa screen. Okay, we don't need to comply those three. It's just either of those three. Okay, so yun, ganun lang siya kadali, guys. So don't be overwhelmed. You don't need third party to help you. But if you're somewhere na hindi mo talaga maaayos yan, and you know you still need help from a third party, then you can purchase their service, right? But this time I'm gonna tell you, don't be overwhelmed. It's so easy. You just have to either choose your online or the paper base. Ang disadvantage ng online is that you still have to arrive here in US and wait for your SSN before you can start with your endorsement. Unlike with the paper base, you can already start it in the Philippines pa lang. And then, they can review it already. Your application, they can review it agad. And then, awaiting na lang yung SSN and your background check. Okay? Kasi once na na-review na nila yung application mo and pending na lang yung SSN and your background check, pagdating nyo rito, guys, it's so easy. It's like 1 week, they can release your permanent license already because na-review na nila yung application nyo. It's just that they have to wait for your SSN and your background check. And it will not take long for them to review or finalize your application. Unlike with the online, they will just start their review once you submit your online application. Okay, that's so easy, guys. Yan yung latest guidelines from the PLA Indiana for the license endorsement for foreign educated nurses. If you're having problems, I'm gonna help you. Just message me. If I can't answer those things if I cannot answer yung problem na nag-arise dun sa endorsement nyo, then we will ask the PNAA or the Philippine Nurses Association of America to help us clarify things if may hindi pa maayos dun sa license endorsement. Okay, guys, so that's it. That's our license endorsement for Indiana. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.